can be absolutely anything. Art goes from beautiful paintings made by Michelangelo to breathtakingly beautiful sculptures, drop-dead gorgeous surrealist paintings. Even modern art can be beautiful, like this drawing of Harry Potter, or this All throughout history, the idea of and definition of art has been contemplated. While you may think you have a full understanding of what art is, you most likely have a completely wrong understanding. Art is not simply drawing, painting, and using all sorts of materials on paper and canvas, and it certainly is not trying to make something pleasing to the eye. Art can be so much less and so much more than that, and I know it sounds insane, but hang on with me. According to Britannica, art can be defined as art, also called, to distinguish it from other art forms, visual art, a visual object or experience consciously created through an expression of skill or imagination. The term art encompasses diverse media such as painting, sculpture, printmaking, drawing, decorative arts, photography, and installation. Therefore, both visual and performing arts are considered art due to their use of creativity, but they are separated. Imitationalism is the belief that art is good when it imitates reality. An example of imitationalism would be through Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Chuck Close. Formalism is the belief that art is good when it masters the artistic elements and principles. This is shown by Bridget Riley and Mondrian. Expressionism is the belief that art is good when it is the product of imagination. Salvador Dali and James Gleason encompass this very well. Emotionalism is the belief that art is good when it evokes an emotional response. Artists that portray this Munch and Davide Allen. Want to know what else is art? This urinal that was ripped out of the wall. Duchamp is an artist that founded the Dada movement. Dadaism is the predecessor to Surrealism, and it truly redefined art and affected the ways in which not only we perceive art, but make it. The central premise behind the Dada art movement was a response to the modern age. Reacting against the rise of capitalist culture, the war, and the current degradation of art, artists in the early 1910s began to explore new art, or in quote-unquote anti-art. They wanted to contemplate the definition of art, and to do so they experimented with the laws of chance in the found object. Fountain, 1917, arguably Duchamp's most recognizable ready-made, incorporated a mass-produced ceramic urinal. By taking these objects out of their intended functional space and elevating them to the level of art, Duchamp poked fun at the art establishment while also asking the viewer to seriously contemplate how we appreciate art. Art is anything you want it to be. It can be, in Duchamp's case, a urinal. This means there are no limits whatsoever to what we define as art. The four main theories of art that decide whether it is good or not are fundamentally flawed because there is no real definition of art. The first one imitates imitationalism. The second one shows emotionalism. The third one expresses expressionism. And the fourth one shows formalism. Despite each one correlating to one specific art theory, they are all art. And this proves that these theories are flawed, and that art cannot be defined by a theory.
Job that slowly time.